my wife of 6 years. Our marriage was built on love, laughter, and a deep sense of mutual respect. We shared everything, or at least I thought we did. But over the past few months, I started noticing a change in her. She seemed distant, often lost in her thoughts, and more attached to her phone than usual. When I asked, she'd tell me she was talking to her best friend Steve, someone who had been a part of our lives for years. Steve was charming, funny, and always around. We had shared countless dinners, trips, and late-night conversations together. He was a friend to both of us, someone I never imagined I had to worry about. But there was this growing unease I couldn't shake. I told myself it was nothing, that I was overthinking, but the doubt in my mind only grew. It was the little things that started to eat away at me. The way Megan would light up when Steve texted, how she seemed to care more about her appearance when she knew she'd see him, and the excuses she made to spend time alone with him. Each time I convinced myself it was all innocent, until I couldn't anymore. One evening, Megan was out late again, claiming she was with Steve, helping him through a personal issue. When she finally came home, something in her demeanor was different. She wouldn't meet my eyes, and there was a coldness between us that I hadn't felt before. I couldn't hold back any longer and asked her, my voice trembling, "Is there something going on between you and Steve?" Megan froze. Her face was a mix of shock and guilt. She tried to deny it, but I could see the truth in her eyes. Eventually, she broke down and confessed. She had been seeing Steve for months. The words hit me like a sledgehammer. My wife, the woman I had built my life around, had betrayed me with someone I considered a friend. The pain was overwhelming, but despite everything, I wasn't ready to give up. I loved Megan too much to just walk away. We decided to try and make our marriage work. We went to counseling, spent hours talking, and tried to rebuild the trust that had been shattered. I threw myself into it, hoping that with time, we could heal. But no matter how hard I tried, things never felt right again. Every time I looked at Megan, I couldn't shake the image of her with Steve. The trust that had once been the cornerstone of our relationship was gone, replaced by a lingering doubt and a pain that wouldn't go away. Megan said she wanted to make things right, but I could tell her heart wasn't fully in it. Part of her was still with Steve, no matter how much she tried to deny it. After months of struggling to make things work, I realized it was over. The love we once had was tainted, and the life we had built together was beyond repair. With a heavy heart, I packed my things and left, leaving behind the home we had created. As I walked away, I felt a mix of sorrow and relief. The marriage I had fought so hard to save was gone, but in its place was a chance for something new, a chance to heal and someday find happiness again.